Hello folks, Ryan here with Natural Aquariums, and today I wanted to take a look at this 20 long we've set up. If you haven't seen it, look in the playlist there. There's a whole playlist on how we set up this tank. First I want to take a closer look at it. If you've been following this, you can see that this is absolutely taken off and it's incredible. But yeah, we'll take a closer look at it. I'm going to show you some new plants I got just yesterday, and then we'll probably trim it up and maintain it, make it look a little nicer or worse, or I don't know. Different people have different opinions, but yeah, it's definitely in need of a trim, so stay tuned. All right, so let's we got a little bit closer look here. You can see some of the plants growing up out of the top of the aquarium, just completely overgrown. The glossostigma is coming way up here, so we need to trim a bunch of that back. We got some diatom type algae here, so clean that up a little bit. The water level is a little low in there, so once we clean up that algae, we want to do a water change and get that out of there. But first thing, let's trim things up. Both the glossostigma as well as the Limnophilia aromatica back there and growing up out of the water. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you a new plant as well. So let me pop you off the tripod here. We'll try to look through this little bit of algae that I got here. This is the first algae that's shown up. Just a diatom algae, no big deal. But here is the new plants that I got just yesterday. Just picked this up off of Craigslist. Here, let me put on the stabilization, maybe not make you guys sick. There we go, that's better. But yeah, beautiful plant. Just picked this up off of Craigslist, and the gal that was selling this, she just had, I asked her if she was growing it in a CO2 environment, and she said that she was running just a DIY CO2. So you can definitely have good results with DIY CO2. She says she's making a bunch of this boost. She was selling 3 of them, so I bought all 3. A couple other plants from her. Maybe show that off to you another time, but yeah, like I said, this thing is just completely overgrown, and time to trim things up. Put all that back there, do a water change, and get things back in order. So I guess I'll get to trimming and probably check back with you guys in a few minutes. All right, folks, so here's kind of the end result. Trimmed up a bunch of that glossostigma and trimmed the tops there of the extra long Limnophilia aromatica, and now these Pseudomagil fricata have a whole lot more room for activities, so they're all excited. I think it looks pretty good. Did kind of plant this boost, planted one off to the left here, stuck another one between the rocks here, and then one over here on the far right hand side. So we'll see how that does in there. I appreciate you taking a look, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.